This log is a more in-depth view on human behavior. This may include things such as the concept and examples of entertainment and revenge. There's also examples of the human ability to throw objects. If you are not familiar with humans, please refer to the previous logs. When the three humans returned, the child seemed to have some sort of artificial colored sticks and thin white sheets of some other material. These were labeled as pencils and paper. The parents explained that the child wanted to draw, which is the process of leaving marks on the paper so it creates an image. It was apparently to keep the child entertained so they didn't get bored. This was allowed as there was no reason not to, and it could reveal more areas to research. While the other species played, the human had found a flat board and started drawing crude pictures of things around it. Some of the aquatic species, mainly the Verkton, seemed interested in these drawings, but found that paper would soak and become useless when wet. The human simply put the board it was using up close to the edge of the water so it remained on dry land, but close enough that the Verkton could also draw. Unfortunately, one of our less friendly species accidentally ruined one of the human's drawings. Instead of apologizing, they simply looked back and ran off again. The human didn't look happy, but also didn't immediately respond. Later, at lunchtime, the human sat on the table close to the amphibious species so they could talk. When the Urson that had ruined the drawing had passed, the human narrowed his eyes and stared at them. This indicated a threatened reaction, but nothing more as it stomped off. Halfway through lunchtime, the human decided to throw the core of the fruit it had been eating at the Urson from across the room. Impressively, it struck them in the upper torso region and knocked them over. The human, now satisfied, sat back down. The Urson was not injured, but was slightly shocked. In the next session, the human started a game with the other species after it lost interest in drawing. He drew some concentric circles and stuck it to one of the walls. It crushed and folded the paper into a roughly spherical shape and threw it at the circles. The game involved hitting as close to the center as possible. It quickly caught on, and before long, over one-third of the species present were playing. Even one of the staff members was convinced to give it a go. Before the human left, it collected the bits of paper and said its goodbyes to some of the species it had played with. When the parents arrived, the child ran up to them with his drawing and showed them. The parents were informed about the incident with the Urson. This time, after they had apologized, they gave the child a tell-off. This apparently means to tell the child that it had done something wrong, or they had not done a good thing. This will be added to the infobanks on the human species. Additional and specific information may be found in other data logs. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Everything I used is in the description below. If there's a story you'd like to hear narrated, let me know and I'll reach out to the author and see if we can make that happen. Thanks again. It's a scary world out there, but remember to be brave and look up, to seek the stars.